Okay, well, that didn't take as long as I thought it would. Let's continue our game. Full? Why, I never. I'm small. I tell you, I take a little bit of space. It's okay. Okay, what was I doing? have you the ingredients. If we fail to satisfy the bandits, they will take their displeasure out on us. Bless you, adventurer, bless you. We may yet pass this day without incident. Though I know not what terrors tomorrow may bring, the outlaws do whatever they please, and we have not the strength to stand up to them. The brass blades of Horizon and Vesper Bay see no profit in protecting a poor village like ours. Most of them pretend we do not even exist. Worst of all, those in league with the bandits. Terrible things to you? Kind of whiny, maybe. Instead of doing the same thing. Merlin may have stumbled upon a secret. When the bandits were in their cups, I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperball mines. Nanashite, I think I heard one say. They are to meet their co-conspirators soon, at the Footfalls. What did you say? Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings? The Breastblades cannot abide by such malfeasance. Forgive my eavesdropping, Meowmarai. I came through the Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncovered a criminal conspiracy right outside of Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait. You mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Well, no need to hurry. Bird bothers me. Of course! Oh, thanks, people so nice just randomly help you. Me, I just walk past them even as I die, seeking my aid. Haha! Suckers. Level 18, it would be synced. 18, so yeah, let's do it. Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperbell mines and... Wait, those gauntlets, those boots. Why, you're one of Quiver's men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And what of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. What? Captain Baldwin, are you working with these men? It cannot be. I told you to stay in Horizon, Fafulupa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get their nanashite, I'd get my guild, and none would be the wiser. But, sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lorito finds out? Goddamn fool, don't you see? I am acting under the authority of Lord Lorito himself. No, that can't be true. Why do you think people join the Brass Blades, Fafulupa? To serve and protect? Ha! We're not in the bloody flames here. We do this for coin. You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I am Sir Baron von Quiveron, the 4th Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Well, I don't have a brother, though. Can't really... Okay, well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die. got here? What the heck? Why do I have to die? One of those ice cream. I have to die? Go stop it for somebody. How much fun it is. That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Leofric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. What mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Criven's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lorito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 hells, but I'm a captain. He wouldn't. I was once a captain too, remember? And we both know what happened to me. Well thought, boy. You've done the brass blades of the Rose proud. Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin. He said that Lord Loritu. Lord Loritu wouldn't waste his time on small-scale splunking operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better, and that each and every one cares for naught but coin? Ha! Your excuses to justify his schemes. Aye, we're no shortage of greedy sods, some who'd probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fafulaba, men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain! Thank you for your help, Murmurai. Captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Pray visit me in town when you next return. There's another fate. What's this one? Several crab-like officials journey through the footfalls in search for giant details. What was a lovely burn? Oh, what the hell? You again? We'll see. pick all those guys off one by one. Really worth the trouble. Okay. Welcome back, Samurai. So much has happened. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the Brass Blades of the Rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I have been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Samurai, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. Nah, skip this stuff. Would trust you with a matter of great import. I salute you, honored friend, and as acting captain, I shall be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed this sealed letter addressed to a man named Olwine, but he is one of Sultan's sworn allegiance. There is no reason why he should have any dealings with Baldwin. We now know the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Olwine was too? This letter may well serve as evidence of their collusion, so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I have not trust with this information until now. I've chosen you, Samurai. Pray read the letter to Miss Mawadi of the Quicksand, and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, she is well acquainted with the Sultan Sworn. She will know how best to proceed. So many weird mouths in this game. Samurai. It's been too long. Dadanen tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. So that's what this is all about. Fuful was thinking Owen might be in league with Baldwin, that this letter could be proof of something shady. You needn't worry. Baldwin's as loyal a Sultan's Sworn as I've known. I have the foggiest what this says, but... Wait a minute. Was one the one who... Oh, hells. I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Yarmai, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. I suppose my pants aren't too established. What do you gotta say? Can I count to your discretion, Yamurai? If so, listen very closely. The Lord wishes to enlist the aid of a trusted friend of... Well, that's not me. The Atzidwer believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate ruled by Sultana Nanamo Namo. Truth is, though, it's the sixth wealthiest citizen that holds the most sway, the Syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana still got the support of the people. But she might struggle to keep even that if certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say, but her grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Owain, or Owain's the Sultan's Sworn who was charged with guarding it that night. I bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. It can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have fraternized with thieves had a letter for Owain of all people, and this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Yamurai. Tell him Modi sent you, and that it concerns a lost heirloom. Looks as though the fellow needs help. I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. defenses? People fighting too low level for me, I guess. Balls. That's... We've really outdone ourselves this time. Master Wigfar is bound to be pleased. Save the talk. We have crates to move. Rukata, it is you, isn't it? Chudo, and Master, it's been a while. You vanished from the guild with nary a word, and we find you here smuggling summons with these villains? What is the meaning of this? Rukata, my boy, I didn't teach you how to fight so that you could become a pox on society. My student or no, you must be held accountable. Churoro, Yamurai, your lesson begins. Apprehend the smugglers. In my tights. You lot, take care of these meddlers. Don't rip the tights, though. These are... Hammond, Holy Fist, just our luck. If you know who I am, then you'll know what's good for you. Come quietly or there will be trouble. Holy Fist, don't make me laugh. You're being fooled, all of you. Who's fooling who? What in the world are you talking about? It was a dark night several moons ago. I was out in the wilds, training alone. From a distance, I caught sight of Master leaving the tavern and turning for the city. Thinking to accompany him back, I followed on his heels and was about to call out when I saw this. You would challenge the Holy Fist? You have fighting spirit, I'll grant you that, but you do well to know your limits. So be it. Yar! Master? You read my heavy move. You're no ordinary marmot. Master! Oh, I wanted to be surrounded by scantily clad maidens. When my time came, the gods are cruel. Master, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself. Now you've seen it with your own eyes. The master was beaten by a marmot, a common bleeding marmot. He would remind us how strong he was at every turn, but he was lying through his teeth. I can scarce believe my eyes. Wait till Master Wegfar learns of this. Forgive me, Chushuro, Miyamurai. I didn't mean to deceive anyone, least of all my students. Hammond Holy Fist conquered every foe that stood before him, but he couldn't conquer old age. My strength, my reflexes, my endurance, they have all left me. There's nothing here but a decrepit old man. I will be alone for a while. I'll make my way back to the guild. From now on, I should do as Chudo bids, Miyamurai. Believe it. How did Master become so weak? Okay. He's right there, but I'll go back to the visual skill. doing some thinking, Miamurai. While 'tis true that Master had been deceiving us, he meant us no harm. Besides, I owe him my life. Had he not taken me in all those years ago, I would have died in some ditch. I could never bring myself to hate him. Even if he were an ordinary old man, I would still respect him. Alas, with the truth of his condition revealed, Master Hammond has lost his sense of purpose, his will to teach. I cannot bear to see him like this. I want him to regain his confidence, but for this he needs to regain his former strength. Listen, Miamurai, Master ever said that you remind him of his younger self. Were you to continue showing rapid improvement, I dare to hope that it would rekindle his fighting spirit. To this end, I will teach you a new technique, one which Master Hammond used to great effect in his prize fighting days. Fists of Earth, it's called, and with it you can shore up your defenses to be as unyielding as the earth itself. Make this technique your own, Miamurai, and strive to grow strong still. When next Master Hammond beholds you, he will surely be moved to action. Let's see. Swords, bah. Weavious Guild, do that. Stupid thing. The heart of the Sorn lies beyond. State your business. Pardon? You say a lost heirloom? Please proceed. Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? A letter? Very well, let's see it. This adventurer? I see, but you have some inkling as to its contents, I think. Miss Pomodri has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown and what its loss could mean for her grace of the Sultana. The theft shames the Sultan Sworn, and me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties, and in a moment of carelessness. No, do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we searched frantically for any signs and whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown. We have found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seem fated to remain a mystery until you arrived bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state their price for the return of her Grace's crown. And though it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce to their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes her Grace's birthright and identifies her as the custodian of the Ul legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the unholy heir and pay them their ransom. While I am not foolish enough to meet these men alone as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of my comrades lest the thieves take fight. Friend, would you consent to be present for the exchange? Miss Morty has always spoken of you in the most glowing terms, and I have never had reason to question her judgment. On behalf of all those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. That's just for that room? What? Tell me you couldn't have fit that room there somewhere? Above 18, it will be synced. I will be synced. I've come and screed. Now show me the crown. Ah, you'll have your precious crown once we've been duly compensated. Do you think me a fool? What assurance that I that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Olang, you're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say that you were to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown? You made a mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait, here's your payment as promised. Hey, this is the real thing. Haha, 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. Now, at long last, we have it. The power to create an army of undying soldiers. The traitor's spurn. No, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered where it was that you were handing over what Surely you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over. What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you. Or did you assume we were feeling charitable? Ah, but you must feel terrible knowing that you brought us the doom of Sildith. Worry not, boy. We will grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy. Now, you bastards. There's too many Mamurai. Run! Run while you still can. I will do my duty. Is it your duty to serve the Sultana, lad? And you'll be doing it for a good while yet. Sultan sworn. Put these thieves to the sword and secure the throne. Sultan sworn? Ha! No matter. Kill them all. What am I, a white mage? How am I supposed to protect him? Quest battles. When a powerful enemy is readying a special attack during a quest battle, the area of impact will begin to glow. Leaving a glow area before the attack is initiated will ensure that you do not suffer any damage. If an NPC has joined you in a quest battle, he or she will often provide you with hints displayed in a special text box near the top of the screen. Heed their words and you may just emerge victorious. In addition to the reliving of past events and the understanding of unknown languages, the Echo can provide you with extra strength when a battle turns sour. If you happen to be defeated during a quest battle, then you will return for a second attempt. You'll find that your attributes have been given a temporary boost. I can only look so far. That's interesting. They're gonna blah blah again. Yes, they are. problem with destroying, fighting all of the periphery fighters is that they just keep regenerating. So you can defeat all those guys all you want, but they'll just keep coming back, whereas the main guys are a real target. At least that's how it was in the previous battles. Kind of stupid. You should be able to defeat all the enemies, then deal with main guys. It's just how they we'll go after all this.
Master Papashan. Why? How? The general saw you sneak into the vault, someone. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General? He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan, more of them to the north. After them, something sworn. They have the crown. This lot sought only to delay us. Let us speak again, back in the city. Alright, you want me to come along? Fine. The source of his strength becomes clear. He may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. Voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, after all to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Chipotle!
being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Defeat the masked mage. Aha! Okay. Why not? The wisdom of Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? This is indeed a disturbing revelation. We had long suspected the involvement of the bringer of chaos, Ascians, to give them their true name. Asholians? But we could not be sure they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now, as if the Sultanate needed any more enemies. Have we Charlians crossed paths with Ascians before? Well, we certainly... Wait, I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You're one of the gifted. You know, this marks the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next? I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your last altercation. But all's well that ends well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Until next time, Yamurai. No, didn't say anything about my spandex. It's so hard to show that off. It's dangerous looking rabbit. Yeah, probably bought it from Walmart. one's waiting for you, adventurer. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Miyamorai? I was once a Sultan Sworn. A Sultan Sworn, you know, though it's been 15 years since I put down my own sword and took up the role of Station Master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as to when the news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant effort, she has returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan Sworn, Miyamorai.
Exalted vessel of Northal, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Uldar, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnamo presides.
God, these names.
Long live Nanamo!
Long live
Glory
Nanamo!
to the
Glory
Sultana!
to the Sultana!
Forever may she
Forever
reign!
may she reign!
Ah, it's another midget.
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, one whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow. Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth! Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ulnamo, Sultana of Uldar, confer upon you this gift. Rauban,
Your Grace.
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
As you command, Your Grace. If what they say is true, Uldar owes you a great debt. I am Rauban al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate.
You know, Her Grace can see up your skirt every time you walk by her.
Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there.
Nah, I think I'm gonna go pick my nose.
An honor,
Huzzah!
indeed.
Come, hero!
Until then, for the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Well, I would like to speak with you regarding the Sultana's invitation. By the 12, Miyamorai, for an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. See that these banquets are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You'll be dining with some of the most influential people in Ulda. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I am no authority on them. Fear not, however. Mistress Momodi has been long responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. That's not too rude, is it? No, maybe it's a little bit. I think it looks great. That's a big deal. Yamato? Yamato? Actually, I think I have this thing done. Alright, why don't we stop it there? This is audap for you watching Final Fantasy XIV Online Stormblood. Sort of. I think it takes like 100 hours to get to Stormblood. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.